Hello. Very nice to see all of you. Emotional blackmail by love. You don't need to be with a narcissist to experience this. In fact, many of us create love monsters. And at some point of our lives, we become a love monster for someone. Emotional blackmail by love is very effective because it disarms, disorients, and weakens you. In this video, I will give you signs of love blackmail, explain some self-help. What can I do if I'm being blackmailed with love? I'll give you 3 ingredients of a healthy relationships. You must have these 3 as a minimum. You have created your Frankenstein to love or not to love this monster. Emotional blackmail by love is really easy to recognize. It's a type of manipulation in which someone uses the great feeling of love as a way to control your behavior or convince you to see and do things their way. A partner can use love, a friend can use love, a parent can use love, a child can use love for blackmail. Have you heard this? If you loved me, you wouldn't have moved away so far away. I am your mother. If you love me, you will not go to a restaurant with your friends, stay home with me. Often such blackmail is used to get a partner back after a breakup. I'll tell you a story of a client. Sonia broke up with Victor because he didn't spend time with her. Victor had a busy job. He was successful. For 2 years, they have been together. He always found excuses not to change, not to spend more time with her. Sonia was always in the last place after work, hobbies, and friends. Even though he loved Sonia in his own way, he was not really interested in her. He liked the idea of having a girlfriend, especially one so attractive and patient as Sonia. After the breakup, Victor endured for the whole 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, he texted Sonia saying that he found her sweater at home. He wanted to return it. He fondly remembered how Sonia valued that sweater and how it suited her and how she looked in that sweater. So at the meeting, Victor looked sad and began to say how much he missed her and loved her. And Sonia melted and went back to him, returned. Well, it's okay to go back. It's not a problem. But Sonia made one mistake. She did not ask about the conditions under which she was returning, nor did she ask about the time frame for a change of Victor's behavior that she needed. In fact, she was so taken aback and totally disarmed by this word love and his expression of love, which was sadness and visible suffering. Victor appeared so sincere. He really loves me. He suffers without me. And Sonia assumed that this suffering meant a change in his behavior. After returning to Victor, nothing changed for Sonia. Why does this happen so commonly? Love confuses us. This is the simplest, but also the most complex concept and emotion. It is also the most desirable one. It's an emotion that has the power to validate our value as human beings. Look, love is a concept, emotion, value, and principle, all in one. And each person creates their own individual concept and archetype of love, and the emotion and the manifestations of love for that person, what they perceive as love. For example, Sonia left Victor only after he disrespected a life value that she held. Sonia's grandmother got really sick, but Victor did not cancel the planned party with his friends because an important business partner was going to show up. This incident made Sonia go completely cold. The emotion of love disappeared, and it became clear what value Victor had as a person. And even months later, she wondered how she was so blind and spent so much time and energy with this man. With this couple, Sonia had a strong sign about Victor, and he had no chance to get back with her, even if he promised to change. Now let's look at some signs of blackmail by love. I'll give you only 3, and they're easy to remember. Now, as I'm talking, think about your own situation. Sign number 1, you're accused of negative things. Whatever negative things happen around, you are accused. And remember, the word love or the feeling of love is used together with that. A partner might say, if you didn't work so hard and spend all this time at work, I wouldn't cheat. I wouldn't have cheated. Or a mother can say, if you hadn't moved away, I would not have gotten sick. I often work with clients who are being blackmailed by their parents. If you loved me, you would do a right thing. So that's negativity and love together. Number 2 sign. Love is broken, you have to fix it and earn it back. An example. I missed an important meeting because of you. What are you going to do about it now? How are you going to show me that you love me? By fixing this. So a love is something that can be broken, it needs to be fixed, and you need to earn it back. Lover fixer. Sign number 3. It's impossible to find a compromise for a long time. You do as I say, and that's it. It's one of those situations when it's my way or highway. And if you don't do it my way, I do not love you. Yeah, that's happened with Sonia. It was impossible to find a compromise for a very long time. Help yourself recognize blackmail by love. If along with the word love or feeling of love or principle of love, you hear and experience any kind of demand consistently, resistance, people begin to suffer, show pain and tears, pressure, threats, even mild threats like, I will not be there when you return. And if these things do not change, they're consistent, then this may be blackmail. If you find yourself hijacked by emotion, so much that your logic and intuition are shut down, then it might be blackmail. One way to help yourself. I'm a big believer and a practitioner who uses the body to communicate and to tell us what is true and what is a lie. Your body, your somatic response to blackmail can help you expose the blackmail. Your body is always communicating and can inform you if you are being blackmailed. Paying attention to your somatic reactions and experiences can help you. How does love feel in your body? It feels like truth. If you feel as though fortified or strengthened by the truth, like you have just eaten healthy, nutritious food, it doesn't mean you are not experiencing pain. It's not about that. The key here is you feel some kind of power or strength in your body. How does blackmail feel in your body? It feels like a lie. You might experience weakness, you experience discomfort, exhaustion, and you are generally weakened. This is like when you ate something unhealthy and had a bad allergic reaction. Look, your body is wired to read these two techniques, truth and false, truth and lie, or true and false. The truth strengthens you and the lie weakens you. We all can do it as humans. Practice listening to your body. It will tell you. I promise it will tell you. You just start training yourself, remembering this ability of you to read the somatic reactions and tell you the truth and the lie. An easy way to get started in practicing reading your body reactions for love or blackmail is to use your hands and your fingers, so-called the ring method. I will explain this method right after this video, so you can go check it out. And finally, I leave you with this. Take a note of 3 minimum ingredients of healthy relationships. It doesn't matter, it's friendship, family, parent, children, or romantic relationship. There are 3 minimum or main factors. Number 1, true compromise, time, and choice. Compromise. In a healthy relationship, if one resists something, the other will let go of the demand or actively tries to find a solution. Second ingredient, time. In healthy relationships, there is always time to work things out. While in blackmail, there is always some kind of urgency and impatience. You need it now, come now, save now, solve it now, do it now, fix it now. The third ingredient is choice. With every episode of Blackmail by Love, you create your personal Frankenstein from pieces of emotion. And you begin to live with this monster that you created. Your monster may be beautiful and important for you at that moment. If you choose to live with this monster, it's not a problem. It's your choice. Maybe this is exactly what you need in your life now. It can be useful to you, for you at some level. But when you feel like you have no choice, then it becomes a problem. And you might want to consider ways to let go of your Frankenstein. Thank you very much for listening. I want to hear from you. Tell me in a few words about your Frankenstein. Are you someone's monster? And in the follow-up video, I will explain the technique to tell the truth from lie, or to tell the blackmail from love. I'm wishing you all the best, and until next time, bye.